Are you tired of taking everything personally? Do small comments or setbacks ruin your whole day? You're not alone, but there's a better way. Today, we're diving into how to stop being overly sensitive and take control of your emotions, using timeless wisdom from Stoic philosophy. Welcome to the Stoic Formula, where ancient truth meets modern life. In an increasingly fast-paced, emotionally charged world, many people find themselves overwhelmed by the slightest criticism, social slight, or unexpected change. Being overly sensitive can feel like carrying exposed nerves through a storm. Each word or event feels sharper, heavier, and more personal than it needs to be. While emotional sensitivity isn't inherently negative, it often reflects empathy, awareness, and depth. It can become burdensome when it dominates one's responses and self-perception. From the perspective of Stoicism, this burden can be lightened. Stoicism offers not just tools for resilience, but a complete philosophical framework for mastering inner calm. Understanding oversensitivity through a Stoic lens. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium and developed by thinkers such as Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, centers on the idea that we cannot control external events, only our responses to them. At its heart is the distinction between what is within our control, our thoughts, judgments, and actions, and what is not, other people's opinions, the past, the weather, etc. Oversensitivity often arises from confusing these two categories. When we internalize other people's words or actions as direct reflections of our worth, or when we expect the world to always affirm our feelings, we set ourselves up for emotional volatility. The Stoic would argue, if your peace of mind depends on the unpredictable reactions of others, your peace was never yours to begin with. The Stoic practice of indifference. Apatheia. Stoicism doesn't encourage emotional numbness, but rather apatheia, a state of equanimity in which destructive emotions do not disturb the soul. For the overly sensitive person, this doesn't mean suppressing feeling, but re-evaluating why certain feelings arise. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Oversensitivity thrives on misjudgment, mistaking a coworker's impatience for hatred or a friend's forgetfulness for betrayal. The Stoic trains themselves to pause and inspect the judgment before reacting. Is it necessary? Is it rational? Is it helpful? This self-scrutiny can become a powerful tool for regaining control over one's emotional life. The discipline of perception. One of the core Stoic disciplines is the discipline of perception, how we interpret the world. A Stoic seeks to see things as they are, stripped of narrative or ego. When we take things personally, it's often because we insert ourselves into the center of a story that might not involve us at all. A missed text becomes a sign of rejection. A critical comment becomes proof of inadequacy. Epictetus advised, "It's not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them." In practice, the Stoic learns to say, "That person spoke harshly to me. That is all. It does not necessarily mean they hate me, that I am weak, or that my day is ruined." By stripping events of unnecessary emotional baggage, the Stoic frees themselves from the tyranny of reactivity. Building the inner citadel. Stoicism encourages the cultivation of what Marcus Aurelius called the inner citadel, an unshakable fortress within, untouched by external chaos. To stop being overly sensitive, one must build this citadel through regular philosophical reflection journaling, and mindful practice. A simple Stoic exercise is negative visualization, imagining loss, insult, or discomfort before it happens. This isn't pessimism, it's preparation. When the imagined becomes real, the Stoic is not shocked or overwhelmed, but already acquainted with the feeling and ready to meet it with composure. Practical Stoic strategies for sensitivity. 1. Pause before reaction. Implement a brief mental pause before responding to emotional stimuli. Ask, is this within my control? 2. Reframe the event. Translate an emotionally charged event into neutral language. Instead of, he disrespected me, say, he raised his voice. 3. Daily reflection. At the end of each day, reflect on emotional moments. Was your response proportionate? Could you have responded differently? 4. Practice voluntary discomfort. Occasionally deny yourself minor comforts or accept mild discomfort. This helps build emotional resilience. 5. Cultivate self-reliance. Seek validation from your principles, not from others. What matters most is living in accordance with reason and virtue, not approval. Final thoughts. To a Stoic, inner calm is not a passive state, but an active, disciplined art. Overcoming oversensitivity is not about hardening your heart, but about clarifying your mind. When you stop allowing every word and event to shake you, you begin to live not as a leaf blown by the wind, but as the rooted tree. By practicing Stoicism, you don't become emotionless. You become emotionally free. If this video helped shift your mindset, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Stoic tools to master your inner world. And remember, you can't control the world, but you can always control how you respond to it. Stay grounded, stay rational. This is the Stoic Formula. See you next time.